Okay, hi everyone, I'm Chesskitten. I am top ranked within Cannon Brawl. I do a lot of balance reports for the game and try to make it a better game and try to help as many as possible. So I thought I was going to do some kind of simple walkthrough of the levels, the multiplayer levels, walkthrough of one build per level that's usable and how you're supposed to use it. This is right now, there'll be balance patches and things will change, and so on. I'll do it against the insane AI. I want some kind of a challenge. It still won't be, but to me. But it gives a little better picture of what the build's supposed to do rather than. So, the first step is selection of a pilot. Unless the opponent is doing drill strategy in this map, there isn't really a drill strategy you need to choose King for, but King is good for blocking level 1 drill shots, but I use minion net because disabling enemy shields is really valuable. Right. And as you can see on this map, you have a blue and a red castle. We are going to start at the blue castle. You see the diamond. The diamond is really valuable. It used to be more valuable, but it's 1.5 times normal gold mine. So you want to take it. And on this map, a cannon won't cut it. It'll take 2 shots to get through unless you're minion. But that's another story. So, what can you use? You can use missiles, you can use drills, and you can use lasers. I like the lasers. Of the simple reason that it will continue to lay pressure in a straight line along the middle ground, pretty much. The castle is on the low ground, then you have a little middle ground, and then you have a hill, and then you have islands. And if a laser is placed on the middle ground, it'll pressure. The opponent has to build a shield, and you minion net, so you can disable that shield. Right, and as you see, I use normal balloons, and I use normal mines. Everything else costs more money. When I play this game, it's all about how fast I can expand from the blue castle up on the hill, because the hill is really important. I can't stress that enough. You have buildings on the hill, you'll probably win. That's pretty much the way the game works. It's not completely true, but if you have the hill, you have the high ground. High ground is valuable in this game. So I do shield. Shield's good. If you do lasers, as many do, shields block it. Okay, so he's minion net, you need 2 shields and so on, but he still has to deal with them. And a shield, if you look at a hill, we got a blue castle, if a shield on the right side of the hill towards the opponent's castle is very hard to deal with, and then you have fire interest behind, and he has to deal with the shield before he can do your twisted fire. You need some kind of defense. You can do repair as well, but there's very little building space. You see around your blue castle, you have 1 building spot on the island, you have 1 in the slope, you have 2 about in the middle ground, and so on. You might have 1 in the slope up to the hill, and so on, I'm not sure. But there is not much place for repair, firing towers, and such things. So, and repairs can't be placed in the front line. They have to be placed in the back because you don't want the enemy to fire on them. And there won't be much place there. Therefore shield's better on this map. And what do I take more than this? Well, here you can actually do a lot of things. You can do drills, you can do missiles. This is what you're going to build on top of the hill. This is what you're going to use to rain down death and destruction on the enemy. You can't rely on lasers. You can if he doesn't have shields, and you can build a lot of them. But you want something that'll hit him. You want something to do damage. And since he has very little building space, as he is here, you can use the grenades. The problem with the grenades is that they are tricky to fire. And they're hard to do so. So I will instead be doing missile towers. They'll do similar things, they're a little bit easier to fire, and they can do a lot of damage. So, the strategy on this map is to start with a mine. Always start with a mine if possible. Learn which maps you have to do balloon on and which you don't. Then I place a laser. I don't take the island though first. I take the diamond. That's important because the diamond is valuable. At this point, stupid island. I don't. Why? Because it's impossible for 5 minutes to do so. And if I do, the opponent can take the middle hill. The middle hill is everything. So what I do is I'm building here first. Really important. Taking ground is as important. Then I need to remember. So this is pretty much basic strategy. I have a basic setup. I have a laser who pressures along the middle line towards his shield and laser here. Disabled shield. And I have now and block his buildings. And I get a missile. That he destroy one of the missiles. Really important. And freezing them while firing. And I know it's great, so instead of putting it down fire, I'm going to keep firing, keep raining down fire. This is important. Holding the hill is I do shields. And as you see, I start to whittle down his defensive hand. His laser has fired up their own ground. Not firing, waiting to upgrade and then firing. Computer can read very well, so remember, take the hill. It's not adjacent to each other at the same time. He couldn't do anything on the island. So that's the strategy for this map. Take the diamonds as fast as possible. Laser works fine. Take the hill before you take the back island. Or the opponent will get the hill. And that's not good. He'll get a high ground and a high ground advantage, which makes it a lot easier to fire and a lot easier to shield up blocks effectively, and so on.